welcome back to the Experience Podcast. It's, again, just me this week, and we're doing part 2 of our commentary for episode number 23, Rapping Rocks. It's got the whole gang, well, however you want to interpret that. Connor, myself, Dan, Chandler, and Tanner. Again, as I've been calling it, it's a classic episode. It's, one of our old school episodes where we just kind of rant for an hour and whatever happens, happens. This is a great example of that. There's no plot to this. There's no actual... We're not actually talking about anything. We talked a little bit about the band Greek Life, but that's pretty much it. Not much else to it. And yeah, so we're going to be diving in here. As always, if you have any suggestions, please leave a comment or however you want to communicate with us through the podcast. But we'll keep going through these old ones, especially around the holidays now where people aren't as available to do recordings. We do have one. I have planned one for the week after next week. This comes out, and then next week we'll have part 3, and the following week I have a new episode planned, hopefully, and then maybe another one. I don't know yet. We might go back to another commentary after that. I'll have to see how I can play that out. But that'll get us basically through the new year. Because then, we have that one, those 3, and then, that one, and then, So hopefully I can get at least one more recording in, and like I said, that'll get us through the new year, and we'll be set to go. We'll be ready to go. So anyway, this is episode 23, Rapping Rocks, commentary part 2. We're picking up at 16 minutes and 7 seconds, and it was a bit of a cliffhanger. So let's get back into it. Dan and Chandler do.
So Dan, you were kind of quiet. I mean, step up your game, dude. Like, we're not even gonna invite you back.
He's always quiet.
I'm kidding. Dan's a really nice guy. He's a really great player, really great guy. He's a good person to be around.
He's a good
Chandler
team
on the
member.
other end, what?
He's a good team member.
He's a good team member. He's a team player.
He's a team player.
He's a team player, and he's really gonna
talk to the next person.
All right.
The next person, Chandler. Chandler was particularly interesting. They talked about.
You talked a lot about me the whole episode.
Yeah,
it was a lot about you.
It was a lot
yeah.
about Chandler.
It's just whatever comes around. What
fair.
goes around comes in. Okay,
Yeah.
keep going.
The Chandler, the 20-80 rule. 20-80.
Could you explain that?
He's 20% of the time. He's 80% of the time, and then when he's 80% of the time,
That
20% of the time and 80% of the time.
That is Tanner.
That is
Hello,
Tanner.
80% of the time.
Oh no, he's actually 20%.
It's like
Yeah,
a-
right now.
Right now, I'm 20% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of thing.
That's called multiple personality disorder.
Dissociative.
Or
Dissociative identity
Dissociative
disorder.
identity.
Are you saying we should segregate these two kinds of people?
What? The people
Or is one of them
Chandler?
is one of them clearly superior to the other?
Ah.
Is one of them more intellectual
Then what do you
and
mean?
one of them more violent?
Am I like?
Yes or no?
By comparing them to Dr.
Wait,
Jekyll and
is-
Mr.
oh,
Hyde.
Like in Chandler's
Do you prefer
20,
the more gay side
so
or
you
the
got
less gay side?
Dr. 20
Yeah,
and Mr.
Tanner,
80.
okay. If you were to hang out with Chandler, let's say, okay, you're like, hey Chandler, let's. What would you say?
Hey Chandler, let's.
Okay.
Let's.
And
That's a complete sentence.
okay,
No, it's not.
you want to go?
Let us.
It is.
Yes, it
Is it really?
Let us.
Let us. Yeah.
Let us.
Let's say you want to invite Chandler to your room, like you invite a lot of men to your room.
Okay.
Just to hang out. We'll put that in quotes.
Hang-
We don't know what you do.
We drink beers with the boys.
Drinking
How
beers
old
with
are
the
you?
boys. Drinking beers with the boys.
How old are you, Tanner?
I'm 19, but they are
Oh,
ginger
okay.
beers.
Okay.
Ginger
Uh-huh.
beers.
And you've had Connor late in your room. Is that true?
See how he's trying to push his culture onto us? We're just straight white men having a good time on a Friday night.
Anyway, the point is, you invite. I'm pausing here. This is a true thing, because I was I wasn't roommates with Tanner at this time, no. But this is a true thing that happened. Tanner and Connor would always hang out late at night in their respective rooms together, and I was like, "What are you guys doing all night like that?" And I don't know. Who knows what they were doing? Who knows? No, they were just hanging out. But it did happen. It happened often enough where I was like, "You guys are doing that again?" Like all night. Not all night, but like very late at night they would be doing who knows what in those rooms. Anyway, back to it. Men over to your room
That is
late
the
at night.
point.
and you invite Chandler over, which Chandler do you want to come over?
Do you want the
20%
Chandler that
or the
wants to
80%?
drink
Do you want the
ginger
20%
beer?
or the 80% Chandler?
Which one drinks ginger beer?
They both drink ginger beer.
They both drink ginger beer.
They're both
Or-
Chandler.
Mm-hmm.
They're both
They're both
me.
Chandler,
I mean,
but which one do you want?
which one
I
do
just
you
want
want?
100% Chandler.
Wow.
Oh, that is such
That
a
was-
that
oh
was
my
cute.
goodness, that's so cute.
I appreciate that.
That was sweet.
All right, now that we've gotten over
Let's see
Tanner's
that.
homophobic desires,
Desire.
Desire. He really wants
I dream of
to
a world
not be
without
around
gay
gay
people. That's my homophobic desire.
maybe.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, that was. I don't actually dream. Please don't take that out of
You
context.
don't dream?
Wow.
No, I don't.
That's
I-
kind of sad. That's
Right,
not
take
sad.
that
Get that
sound.
checked
Dreams are
out.
important.
That's not what I mean.
I think
Do you
that's
ever
like a
mean
serious
anything you
medical
say?
condition
What?
if you.
Pausing here. I'm pretty sure, and there's always exceptions, but the vast majority, like most people, do dream. It's just that not everyone remembers their dreams. And even if you remember your dreams, you only remember the last dream, if that makes sense. Like the most recent dream that you had right before you wake up. That's the one that it's most memorable. Maybe you remember the dream prior to that or two prior to that, but that's like really it. You could go through several dreams overnight and not remember any of them. That's, I think, what's like widely understood. Although like dream science is like a whole thing, and I don't know. I don't know much about it. So okay, back into it.
You don't dream.
What?
No, he
Oh.
even he doesn't have dreams or like aspirations.
Oh, you're just kind of like flowing
No.
through.
He's Jay
Yes.
Chillin.
What are your goals, Tanner?
Work for Daniel's company.
What are your real goals, Tanner?
Stop
Just
your
wanna
mixed
make-
tracks.
When you played soccer in 7th grade, how many goals did you make?
0.
What about 6th grade?
0.
Oh.
Have you ever made a goal in a sport?
No.
I'll take that as a no.
No, really?
No.
Have you ever played a goal-based
All right.
sport?
So
You
yes,
played a goal base.
yes, I played soccer when I was in like kindergarten.
You never scored a
Before I
goal?
moved. I mean, this was like upward soccer, which I don't know if you guys ever went through that like soccer program. It was like a Christian-based like soccer.
Oh,
you know what I'm
I
talking
know
about.
what
They're
you're
like,
talking. Oh,
Here's
Jesus.
here's a gold star for spirituality. Good job on the game, Chandler.
Yeah.
Spirituality star.
I remember that.
Daniel's gonna get the white star for being perseverant.
That was a
Um,
white
The
star.
White Star? Why are you
White
pushing
Star.
your
They had
whiteness
colors.
on me?
They had colors. It was like gold, white, green, blue, and red.
Okay,
And-
but one of
and-
those is clearly the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
One
then
of those
it's
is-
like,
I don't want to
and-
start if you're giving him a white star, and now I'm just like second place.
and then Ben, I'm gonna give you the blue star
There's no
for
Ben here.
scoring the
Yeah.
best,
There's no Ben.
for doing the best, doing your
I
hardest.
did. I
And then
Doing your
best-
hardest.
Doing my hard-
Yeah.
I did really hard.
You did really hard. And then Dan, I'm gonna give you the green star. Because God loves you.
Okay,
It
Dan
was
screwed
kinda
up
like
his
that.
chair.
He fixed the chair. Oh my god. How did you do that?
I don't know.
Dan's a god. He's an engineer.
I think you might have to push it like past.
You have to like shift the gear into like neutral, and then.
So like there, it's in the back.
I don't know.
Oh,
These
yeah,
chairs that
yeah.
we're on are
I
like
don't know.
6-dimensional.
That's not how that works.
Yes, they are.
Could you
Also,
draw
we had one.
this
I have a
six-dimensional
source.
chair?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to name the name, but
Of course not.
Peter Tilley
Yeah.
mentioned that he thought that the podcast
Mhm.
would really take off, and now
Yeah.
obviously we have a lot of views at this point.
We are huge.
We are huge.
Mhm.
This is a
We-
huge podcast.
Takeoff is
We're-
relative.
Can we
It's
talk
fun.
about this off air?
We're actually.
No, this is on air. Are you putting on your headphones? You done listening to us?
He's gonna do that.
I actually got
goodness.
the.
So here's the thing. He said that the podcast would be much better
Okay.
and more popular if
Yes.
we slimmed it down.
Really?
Really?
He
Just
said,
one person?
He said 55 minutes. And I'm not going to name names.
Of course.
But of course, Peter Tilley, who's the one that said this, thinks that the 55 minutes is people aren't going to listen. They're going to see
think
the
he's right.
55 and they'll be like, it's not for me.
I said we try 30-minute episodes.
Well, I told you what I wanted.
He wanted the perfect 10 minutes.
I wanted the perfect 10 minutes.
Or
Where
10
it's like
minutes
golden
isn't a
hour.
Pausing here. So this is actually something. This is a real conversation we had, and you'll notice that like, and I think I've said this on air. The goal for the podcast is anywhere between 30 and 60 minutes. That's usually what I do. With like 20 minutes as like a bare minimum. And that's just kind of we've always had long form content, And some of it's just because like that's just where the conversation goes. Like you right here, we're in the podcast, we're 22 minutes in, and we haven't really talked about much, but like there's clearly still more juice to be squeezed here, and we could do like Connor's idea was always doing like much shorter, like he's saying 10 minutes, or at least like clipping out the best 10 minutes, right? Actually editing the podcast down, getting rid of all the parts that aren't as great, and getting just the 10 minutes, and that's definitely something we considered. The problem with that, obviously, is it's a lot of work. We were busy college students. You know, this obviously isn't our full-time job. Never was. And I hate to break it to everyone, but it still isn't my full-time job. So, like, you know, spending all that time editing down, finding the best 10 minutes or whatever, we could do that. But the thing is, like, what people want seems to change all the time, right? Sometimes people want long form content. You know, they just want to like kick back and listen to a long podcast. Other times, you know, you got people they just want a quick podcast, a quick 10-minute podcast, just give me all the hits. They're too busy, they have other things to do. And so that's why I like my 30-ish minute kind of midpoint, trying to find the balance, but then also you risk alienating both parties at that point, and it's not clear that that's the best for the podcast. So, at some point, maybe if we could get like a separate editor to edit out, and maybe do like a shortened version. Maybe we would put like a second channel. That was always something I thought about, making like a separate channel, like a YouTube channel for the clips. Or even a separate feed for a slimmed down version or something. Or maybe we'll do that in the future. Maybe that'll be, instead of doing commentaries, we'll do like edited versions, you know. Maybe at some point we'll do that. Now that I'm now thinking out loud. But like I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's like there's a trade-off with everything that we do. And we've gone back and forth, and ultimately we decided not to do anything, obviously. But maybe at some point down the line we could, depending on how the views look, how how many people are listening, and what our listeners want us to do, basically. Anyway, we're gonna get back into this. We got another maybe 10 minutes to go, so let's get back in.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah, that's a weird
No, that's a
podcast. I
great
feel like
idea.
most podcasts, long form podcasts, weekly long form
I feel like
podcasts,
podcast
around
has
an
in
hour.
the definition long form.
Yeah.
So it's got to be
It's
around. So like an
implied.
hour.
So maybe we're not a podcast.
If I
Maybe
feel like
we
if it's
are
under
a
20
experience.
minutes, it's not a podcast.
It's a mini pod.
Oh, mini.
I think 20 to 30 minutes is a more ideal listening experience because people don't typically have an hour to sit around and listen to something.
I mean, this
and
is
they aren't
back-
going to come back to it halfway through because
So-
then you've forgotten what they're
Yeah.
talking about.
So the thing about our podcast is we have no topics.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you could
Well, I
listen
know.
at any point. You could just click in the middle and
But people don't know that when they're first being introduced to it.
That's true.
So what if we tried some like 20 to 30 minute episodes?
And that's the show, everyone.
There we go. That's
Oh, really?
There you go.
Exactly. It
Do you
goes
wanna
by
try
quick, doesn't
this
it?
one?
no.
Okay. I'm saying maybe next one.
All right, we could slim it down to 45. We
Well,
could do these two in 40 because we got to get two in anyway. So maybe we should do
Makes
45.
Squeeze two out. We'll
But I'm
Crank it out.
because I'm very astute in the podcast industry.
I
know-
you have your ear on the ground.
I've got my ear right on that ground,
Mm-hmm.
and
Railroad track.
Mm-hmm.
and
This is why we don't invite Tanner on. He's doing his little bit.
He
of
does-
it.
this
It's
is
not-
his
it's
What are
not
you doing
good.
with your mouth? Are you trying to do
I
like
don't know what that
ASMR?
was.
Yes,
yeah,
I was
know.
trying to.
see, you can just see when Tanner does this, the dopamine is just flowing. He's at his happiest. He is just ecstatic when he gets to do.
All right,
his
so
little-
go ahead. Your ear is on the
As I was saying,
ground.
my ear, it is lying on this ground, and
Who cut it off?
I just sliced that
You
thing.
sliced it
I
off.
was cutting that steak,
Took
and
your
then
ear
oopsie
batteries.
daisy, there goes my ear.
That's some vigorous steak cutting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then go ahead.
Well, it did a full rotation. is what
Okay,
happened.
the ear's on the ground.
The
Is that
ear's
what
on
you
the
want to
ground.
say?
My ear's on the ground, but podcasts. Almost all podcasts are like 50 minutes.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So we'd be an outlier.
And also, if we just did 30-minute podcasts,
Mhm.
or even 20 minutes, it takes us like 20 minutes just to get going.
Mhm.
Most episodes.
Yeah.
Just record
So
like
what
3
if we-
episodes in a row.
What do you mean?
Just like if you had an hour to record and it takes 20 minutes to start up, just record bang, bang, bang.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Or maybe just 2.
And
That's a lot.
So for our actual like paying for our many Patreon customers.
So be the Patreon. Yeah.
Because the free listeners would get just that first 20 minutes. Like, it's not that good. But this is free one. You can just have that
Once
one.
it gets going.
And then
20 minutes
the
of us
second one,
figuring out
that
what
goes to
we
the
wanna
gold.
talk about.
Yeah.
The third
Transition to a freemium model.
Mm-hmm.
It is a freemium model.
Yeah.
So you really get an entire new experience if you go with the platinum.
That's the experience.
That's
The experience is once you pay for it.
Mhm.
That's when you get the experience.
It's what you make of it, actually.
All right.
Like-
So anyway,
It's really what the experience podcast is about. You know, you could make of it. You could be like, "Oh, this is the shittiest
Well-
thing I've ever heard," and you wouldn't be wrong.
mhm.
But you could
Mhm.
also be like, "Oh, this is like this is like an angel like
I don't think anyone's ever
peeing,
said
but
that.
it's like going right by my ears.
That's
and
weird.
It's just
Okay.
beautiful, right? And
Mm.
you wouldn't be wrong.
No.
Tanner's idea
But
of the perfect thing
you
is an
could
angel
also be like-
peeing right by his ear.
That-
Do you
auditory
want me
bliss. In my mind, that's
to
what
pee
auditory
by your
bliss
ear?
Are you saying?
Because I will do
Is that what you're into?
is. No, two angels peeing by both ears.
Ooh.
So,
if
okay.
you
So,
turn
not
your
only
head-
do you want two people in
No.
this relationship,
yeah.
not only is
No.
it
You want them behind you.
polygamous,
No.
but you want them both to pee on
First
you.
off, they need to be like literally divine beings. Like this isn't a joke. Like actual angels, like
Okay.
from heaven. It's like
So you're saying you
Mhm.
want Jesus to pee on you?
no,
Mm.
Jesus is
That's-
real.
that's-
So you're saying
Real
that would
is
be.
not real.
You're saying that would be. If you.
Oh.
What about something more perfect than an angel? Would that be less perfect in your mind? Peeing
I mean,
by your ear.
this was just a metaphor.
But it's a real thing.
Now it's a
So
real
it's
thing.
a real
I feel like that.
So if
What
you
came
had,
from
if
a
you
deep
had
place?
the most beautiful person in the world, but they're just like a person peeing by your ear, would that be?
No, they're
Fine.
not blessed by God. Why do I care?
What if it's like a pastor or a priest,
That's just weird.
but they're blessed by God?
That's coming pretty close.
Do they have wings? And are they from heaven?
What if it's Halloween and they dress up as an angel? Is somebody Dan dresses up as an angel for Halloween?
Would you want him to pee on you?
Would you want him?
He's not blessed by God. And
But how would you know?
How would you know? Dan is
Dan
is
is
such
not
a
an
blessed
angel.
man.
Yeah.
Come
I
on.
think Dan is a true blessing upon
That-
this earth.
Dan, are you an angel?
No.
I mean, only
Yeah,
an
we
angel
go
could
from
dress
heaven.
with that style. Pausing here. Leave a comment if you're an angel. So, and to be honest, again, this is another situation where I have no idea where this conversation is going. But yeah, let us know if you're an angel. Get back into it. Black
The
long
classic
sleeve
black
shirt and
and-
jeans. I mean, no one
Yep.
does it better.
You look like you're
The
about
only
to,
style.
um,
It looks like a
Like a-
bouncer at a club.
that he does.
Mhm.
Or
Yep.
he looks like a teen in like one of those Halloween like horror flicks.
No,
No.
No.
He's
no.
like the babysitter. He kind of looks like the mean like
no.
boyfriend of the babysitter. That's like, yo, what's up, babe? I might come over and swing by.
That's what you look like.
I do.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
look like that.
You
think
Yeah,
aggressive
yeah, that's you.
boyfriend
That's
of
you.
the babysitter.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Uh-huh.
A little bit.
With the headphones
with the
that aren't
head-
plugged
yeah.
into anything.
Uh-huh.
They're wireless. They're Bluetooth. Dude.
What are they connected to?
Nothing
Nothing.
right now.
There
It's
you
just
go.
for the look.
It's just for the aesthetic. I trying to
Exactly.
have an aesthetic that I am a producer.
Anyway, the point of this podcast is it's good
What you
background
make of
noise.
yes,
That's the thing.
When you're walking,
We
from
assume people listening on the toilet.
class to
Mhm.
class mostly.
Yeah, when they're
Uh,
sitting on the toilet for an hour.
When they're sitting
Some
on the
people
toilet,
they're
going
there
between
for a
classes.
while.
Tanner, huh?
Driving.
When they're sitting on the toilet going between classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
When they're in class on the toilet.
In class.
They bring their toilet to class.
It's
sit
a toilet
there.
wheelchair.
It's not a
Yes.
class without. It's not a. I mean, I can't listen if I'm not sitting on the toilet.
Did I tell you, I built a toilet wheelchair.
Mm.
I built a model. Should I pull up the picture of the
Yes,
toilet
please.
wheelchair?
I would
Yes,
love
to
to see
show
this.
to our listeners.
To show to our listeners.
Post it on the
I think Tanner would
Instagram.
be into that.
Mm-hmm.
Why me?
You seem to be into
You seem to
like,
very
the,
in-
the bathroom scene.
Why would you say that?
You like people peeing, angels peeing on you.
Angels and peeing by my ears.
Why?
Like whizzing by like.
Why?
so you-
Why is that
like,
the best thing
The important
ever?
part is that it's not like touching you, but you can kind of feel like the wind that pee displaces. Like, because it's so close, it's like you can feel the wind displacing. It's like
No, that doesn't make any sense.
That's not.
that. I'm trying to.
That's like
emulate
saying
on
it's
the
not
microphone.
gay if you were wearing socks. It's like it's.
Well,
you're-
it could be
it's-
really far away. They could be like in heaven, and I could be standing really still, and they could be like peeing from heaven.
Now, are
And
these
just-
angels? Do they
it
have
would
a?
just so
Do they
happen.
have a sex?
Angels don't have sex, dude. They're angels.
Well, then what genitalia is the pee coming out of?
The angel Like what?
It's coming out of the angel.
So it's a male angel.
The angel's like a
No.
sponge. It's like you're like squeezing it, and it's just
It's
spewing out.
just.
It's a male angel.
It's not.
Is it a female angel?
No.
Then
Angels-
where is the pee coming
it's
from?
a non-binary.
Ain't- I mean,
Is it a? It's an angel.
Pausing here. This is getting nuts. I don't know. Let us know if you know how angels operate. I don't know what Tanner is getting at here. He's never talked about this before. To that point, and after this episode, I don't know what bit this is getting into, but apparently we're talking about angels. So we're gonna go a few more minutes, and then we'll wrap it up. So let's get back into it.
So the most
It's an angel, it's a
divine,
thing.
the most divine creature in Tanner's mind has no genitalia.
Okay.
So Tanner would rather, to be closer to the more divine, remove genitalia. Is that right?
Dan, I like how you're speaking up, but I don't like when you speak up. So please stop talking.
You just
God.
said he was.
Dave said it all.
He's a team
Yeah.
player.
He
Everyone.
summed it
Dan's
up.
a great guy, great quarterback. He really knows his stuff
Quarterback.
through and
I feel like
through.
that'd be a very poor
Great
quarterback.
team player.
Yeah, I don't think Dan would work
Great
well as
team
a
captain,
quarterback.
but he really needs to keep the
Maybe not a team captain. Maybe like the lieutenant.
Lieutenant Captain.
Speaking of lieutenant captain, what do you guys think? You guys heard about Sodexo being replaced?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, God.
Big news.
Yeah, Tanner's not good with the transitions.
Oh, well, I was trying to bring this in earlier.
No, you
We'll
could have
talk
said
about
like
it.
no.
Talk about it.
All right, Connor said
Sodexo.
talk about it. Sodexo. This is turning into a Sodexo rant.
But this is what I built. So,
Okay,
and this,
yeah.
just for context of the situation, we were in our the invent class, like that you're taking now, and they're like, you have to design something out of aluminum foil, cork, and something else. And so we built our toilet chair, which is, if you can pass the demonstration
It
around.
moves around.
How? What's the scale for this?
The scale is small.
1-to-1.
Okay.
It is small scale.
1-to-1.
I mean-
you just need to be really accurate.
It
would work.
exactly.
It's for those who don't see it. It's actually like a.
And so
really
you sit on top, and
miniaturized-
that's how you get the steps, like your foot and your feet right, and so you move. So you got your, like,
Now,
feet
what's
there.
the purpose?
The purpose is so, I don't know, for people who have like, I don't
Looks
know.
like for praying
They've got
mantids.
busy
Yeah,
lives
it's
and
class.
they don't have time to sit on the toilet for too long. They gotta move. They gotta get moving.
They gotta move.
For
Kinda looks
people
like-
without legs.
UGA's
That as well.
engineering senior design project.
See how he makes fun of UGA? I don't think that's cool.
That's not
Because
acceptable, Tanner.
Those are educated people.
Yes, they work just as hard as anyone else.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm more qualified. Than
I
you
don't
guys
think
to
you're
say.
qualified for anything.
What? No,
Calm
well,
down. If we hit the mic, we hit the mic. What's gonna work?
I hit it on accident, but I think I'm a little bit more qualified to speak on.
Oh, so you're saying that people from UGA are more qualified?
No,
No,
just
no,
said.
he got you there.
No, he
no,
did.
That's what you
Okay,
just
in
said.
that no, wait, no. Because I transferred from UGA, I can talk about. That's what I'm saying. More accurately.
So
So you're saying they are better than some people at some things?
No,
yes, that's what you just said.
no, because
You're better at that than I am
Because you went to
because you went
yeah.
to UGA.
no.
Then what do you
Yes,
say?
that's what you're
That's
saying.
literally
Go
what
ahead.
we're
What are
saying.
you saying,
Come on.
Tanner?
I'm gonna try to deflect that with saying that we talked about. You were there. We talked about.
You say you and point.
Sorry,
and
Chandler.
that's
Chandler,
great for the
Chandler and I were
podcast.
talking about this. So if you compare UGA's student body, like the average size of their
Oh boy,
penis
well careful. Oh,
across the
okay.
student
There we
body,
go.
it's technically less than Georgia Tech's.
Technically? What does technically mean?
Like,
Do you
by
have the data here?
technicality.
Have you been with a lot of men at UGA and a
No,
lot of
I'm-
men at Georgia Tech?
All
No,
of them.
Here's the
All
thing.
of them.
Because it's a comprehensive study.
Here's me
Oh.
manipulating the statistics, right? I included women. So that's why I said
Oh,
the
you
entire
could-
UGA student body, because they have more women there, the ratio gets smaller because it's like adding up a bunch of zeros plus actual ones.
So you're saying women are worth nothing?
No, I'm saying they don't have a
you're-
penis.
Tanner.
And so
You're
that's
saying
why it's a
women are
zero.
worth zero.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
this study.
women have
You're saying no, but you're
Penises
saying
of
women
zero
bring the men
length.
down.
with their zero penises. Their
So you're saying the
of, like,
men are the
zero.
superior.
So not only
Gender here.
not
No,
only
I'm
women,
saying-
but all people who do not have
Here's-
penises.
here's
You're
me
saying
just-
if you have a penis, you're automatically better,
I
and
was
everyone
just
else
trying
is
to
bringing you
manipulate
down.
the statistics
Tanner,
to
I don't
make me feel
appreciate
better
that.
and make me feel above average.
Oh, like a man would.
From Georgia Tech,
Where did you go to school last year?
UGA.
There we go.
That
okay.
took him a while.
pausing here, and that's the show for this week. So we're at 33 minutes 38 seconds. We got about 16 minutes left. So just under 16 minutes left. So that'll be good for the last part. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this episode. Yeah, in case anyone didn't know, Tanner did transfer to Georgia Tech from the University of Georgia. I didn't realize it was his first year. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm like doing the math in my head. I'm like, how long had he been there? Yeah, so, but we love him for it anyway, even though he went to Georgia. So yeah, that's episode 23, Rapping Rocks, commentary part 2. I'm gonna come back next week for the part 3 to the commentary. Then hopefully we'll have some new content, and then we may have it, or we might just roll right into another set of commentary. I don't know yet, but by the time this comes out, I will know. Just because of the holidays and stuff coming up. Yeah, we got all this stuff. So, thank you all for listening. Have a good day, everyone.